Hi, I'm David DeCosmo for Electric City Television. Around the holidays, one of the things that is as standard as seeing a Christmas tree or Santa himself walking down the street are those red kettles that are put out by the Salvation Army. We'd like to tell you a little bit about those kettles, why they're so important, and about this year's campaign. And we're joined, first of all, by Major Bob Schmig from the Salvation Army. Major, welcome.
Thank you.
And we also have with us Steve Oaten. And Steve, your rank again?
Corps Sergeant Major.
Corps Sergeant Major. Well, thank you both for joining us. Major, let's start with you. The Kettle campaign seems to be as old as Christmas itself. That's not quite true, but how important is it to the Salvation Army?
It's key. I couldn't stress the importance enough. Everything that we do throughout the year is funded in large part by how we do in the kettles. What we get from the kettles is, it determines what the budget's going to look like for the rest of the year. So
and that budget funds programs like what?
We have children's programs. We have scouting programs for kids. They come. We have a lot of them. Dozens of kids come, and they earn badges and an opportunity for them to discover themselves and the character build. And then on Wednesdays we have band programs where they can come. They sing in the chorus. They learn an instrument. Again, character development there. And then we also have women's ministries program. We have men's ministries. We help with gas assistance, heating assistance, food boxes. Food boxes is key. So there are a lot of things that are kind of riding on having a successful Christmas. And then in addition, we also do our Angel Tree program during Christmas time as well, where we collect the toys and hand them out to children who are in need, who come to us.
I've seen that, I've covered that. I know it's very important to many families who may not have other means to have toys for their kids at Christmas time.
Yes.
So that's a lot of projects, which obviously entails a lot of finances. Steve, what about what's the logistics? You can't just set these kettles up just anywhere. You've got to be kind of selective in where you're allowed, I guess.
Yeah, a lot of it hinges on where the store owners give us permission. Mm-hmm. The kettle's been active in Scranton for over 125 years.
Wow.
And every year we always seem to lose a couple businesses, and we always seem to pick one up here and there along the way. It's a lot of letter writing. It's a lot of interaction with store owners, and it's neat to get out in the community and let people know who we are.
Sure, sure. Now, it's also important to note that the kettles don't sit there by themselves.
Oh, no.
There are folks, the bell ringers, that you will find by those kettles that really kind of call your attention to the fact that the drive is underway. Where do those bell ringers come from?
All over Lackawanna County, all out through the Scranton area. I've had some very dedicated bell ringers over the last 6 years.
They're all volunteers.
All volunteers, yes, they are. They come out of the goodness of their heart, and they love to do it. They love giving back to the community.
Right.
They love giving back to the Army, because usually in some way or another the Salvation Army has helped them out at one time or another.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. I think that most of us probably have gone in or out of a store where you see that red kettle outside and someone's there ringing the bell, and you think to yourself, yeah, I really only have 50 cents right now. That's fine, right?
Absolutely. Pennies, everything.
Sure.
Everything adds up. Yes, it really does. Yes, yes, sir.
Now, how long does the campaign go on, Major?
This year we go up to the 23rd. Normally Christmas Eve is our last day, but we don't ring on Sundays, so our last day is going to be the 23rd, and that's another one we're going to have to make up for, is that one lost day. So we're really looking to make up for that. We've got that crunch there as well.
Sure. One day lost is that much less that you've got to work with. Right. Are you fully manned for this year? Do you need more volunteers?
We always need volunteers. Yeah.
And what should someone do who might want to give some of their time to go out for an hour or two and ring those bells?
All they have to do is give us a call down at the community center.
Salvation Army Community Center in Scranton, or if you're watching in some other area, you know, the Salvation Army is serving, call your local Salvation Army office, and they'll certainly be glad to have you volunteer and help them out.
Definitely.
Major, one final thing, what would you say to anyone who is coming across those kettles this year?
Don't forget us. Don't walk by without giving something. And remember, there are folks out there who really need you this year, who really need us, and who are counting on us, not only for Christmas, but for the entire year.
Yeah, the campaign is around the Christmas holiday, but the needs are all year long. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
I'm David
you.
DeCosmo for Electric City TV. We'll see you again next time.